Join me as I challenge myself to create stunning mini masterpieces using only black and white paint. Let's see if I can paint like a pro. In today's video, you'll learn how to paint like a pro using only black and white to create mini masterpieces. Many aspiring artists struggle with color choices and overcomplicating their artwork. I totally get it. With so many colors to choose from, it can be overwhelming. But what if I told you that by limiting your palette to just 2 colors, you can actually create more impactful art? It's true. Black and white may seem like a restrictive color scheme, but trust me, it's incredibly liberating. By focusing on contrast, shading, and composition, you can create depth and dimension in your artwork that would be impossible with a rainbow of colors. Plus, it's amazing how much emotion and mood you can convey with just 2 colors. Black and white artwork can be moody and dramatic, or light and playful. The possibilities are endless. And the best part, you don't need to be a skilled artist to get started. Just a willingness to experiment and have fun. One of the biggest benefits of working with a limited color palette is that it forces you to think creatively. You can't rely on bright colors to grab attention, so you have to focus on other elements like texture, pattern, and composition. This is where the real magic happens, because when you strip away the distractions of color, you're left with the essence of what makes a piece of art great. And that's what I want to share with you today, the fundamentals of creating stunning black and white artwork that will make you proud. We'll explore techniques for shading, contrast, and composition, showing you how to create depth in your black and white paintings. One of the most important things to master when working with black and white is understanding how to create a range of values, from pure white to deep black. This is what gives your artwork depth and dimension, and makes it feel more realistic. We'll also talk about how to use contrast to draw the viewer's eye to specific parts of the painting, and how to balance light and dark areas to create a sense of harmony. And finally, we'll dive into composition, how to arrange elements in your painting to create a sense of flow and movement. The key to creating a great black and white painting is to remember that less is often more. You don't need to fill every inch of the canvas with detail. Sometimes the most powerful artworks are the ones that leave a little something to the imagination. So don't be afraid to experiment, to try new things, and to take risks. That's where the real growth happens, and that's what I want to encourage you to do today. Take a deep breath, grab a brush, and let's get started. Watch as I demonstrate a step-by-step painting that highlights the transformative power of black and white art. You'll see how I use a range of techniques to create a stunning piece of art that's both simple and complex at the same time. Don't worry if you're not an experienced artist, I'll walk you through every step of the process, and you can follow along at home. By the end of this video, you'll have the confidence to create your own black and white masterpiece, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. As I work on this painting, I want you to pay attention to how I use contrast to create drama and tension. Notice how I balance light and dark areas to create a sense of harmony, and how I use different brushstrokes to create texture and interest. These are all techniques that you can use in your own artwork, and they're not as hard as you might think. The key is to experiment, to try new things, and to not be afraid to make mistakes. Because let's face it, mistakes are where the magic happens. The more I work with black and white, the more I realize how much you can convey with just 2 colors. It's amazing how emotional and moody black and white artwork can be, and how it can transport you to another time and place. Whether you're creating a landscape, a portrait, or a still life, black and white gives you the freedom to focus on the essence of the subject, rather than getting caught up in the distractions of color. And that's what makes it so powerful. To wrap up, we've seen how simple it is to create impactful art using just 2 colors. Remember, less can be more. Don't be afraid to limit your palette and focus on the fundamentals of art, contrast, shading, and composition. With a little practice and patience, you can create stunning black and white artwork that will make you proud. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my other tutorials and let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर्स को सेटअप करेंगे। इस नए एक्ट के थ्रू अगर किसी रिएक्टर में कोई इंसिडेंट/एक्सीडेंट हो तो इंडिया उन यूएस कंपनीज को लायबल मानेगी और उनसे 15